Hi, I'm Brad Simpson, author and illustrator of the children's book The Enchanted Wolf. So you've written a children's book and you're interested in self-publishing. How do you do it? Well, there are several ways you can go about it. I'd like to show you how I published mine. Let's start from the beginning. For me, that was a trip back home to the great piney woods of East Texas. I grew up here, and it was here, as a child in school, I first heard stories of haunted dales, dark forests, and enchanted animals. I fell in love with these stories, and I've spent the last 3 decades developing my own unique style of writing and illustrating. The point is, before you begin your story, whatever it is about, you must first find your inspiration. I found that inspiration in these rolling pastures and woods. Once you have your story idea, you have to write it, then revise it, and revise it. It took me about 12 years to write and revise The Enchanted Wolf. Since I'm also an artist, I chose to do my own illustrations. If you're not an artist, don't worry. You can always find freelance illustrators that will be willing to help you with your project. For my book, I used a variety of mediums, everything from watercolor pencils to acrylic paint, and I used computer software in the final editing of the art. From cover to cover, I knew my book needed to be about 32 pages. That meant I needed to do 32 full-color illustrations. That took me about 2 months from start to finish. Once the artwork was all done, I scanned each illustration to my laptop. Then it was time to add text to the illustrations. Here's how I did it. You simply select the illustration you want and open it in Microsoft Paint. Click on the Text tool, and then you can adjust exactly where you want the story to go. And then you just literally type right on top of the illustration. You can also copy and paste from your original text. Once I had finished adding text to my illustrations, I created a Word document of my story with the illustrations. You do this by simply inserting your pictures onto your Word document. In this case, 1 picture per page. When my book was finally finished, I decided to publish it as an ebook on Amazon. That's a very simple process. Now The Enchanted Wolf is available on Amazon all over the world. Your book can be too.